I have been doing this after some time. So I'm just waiting for the live, see what's happening. And if it goes live, we're on. Oh my God, it's been such a long time, right? So let me check. Hmm, okay, so far looks good. Okay, yes. Hello, everybody. And I know it's been so long. I agree that we all are here on a professional connection network, but I've always believed in connecting with all of you, right? All the 15,000 connections that are there in my network. Most of you are people who know me closely, people who have worked with me, with people who have seen my journey through all its highs and lows. And of late, I've just been off grid, right? So, yep. And also another thing, I'm sure if you're in my connection, you guys would have also found this new notification every couple of months, right? New job or a new position. Don't laugh at me. Okay. I'm genuinely telling you this. Do not laugh at me. When you reach my age, you actually reach a place where you will start looking at your things that you do move with passion and your what do you say with your heart, even if it's a professional one, right? If something kind of gets you kicked and gets you going and you say, okay, you know what, chuck it, I'm going to get on with it. And then I do that. And it's been a brilliant journey. I think as many times you guys have received the notification, and almost every one of you have wished me on my new notification. And I totally agree. I totally agree if you're laughing at me, because every now and then, and these, what do you say, the pundits of the ecosystem say, she's been all over the place, or a few would say, there is no consistency. I've said this, right? Stick along. And yeah, on my fridge also, there's a sticker which says, I have letting go problem. So for most part of my life, I clinged on to initiatives and things, despite, even if at one point it became draining to me. I just said, this is something that I've taken up and I have to give it my best. But then I'm 85 days away to turn 56 years. I know it's exciting. I'm 85 days away from turning 56. So when you reach my age, when you reach 3 decades of experiences, there comes a point in your life where you start thinking about doing only things that drives you from within with purpose. You don't feel like being in a place, or in a space that takes you away from your happiness, your peace of mind, and your purpose for yourself, right? You have to own the space. And that you will realize when you come to this phase of life that I'm in. It's a balance, right? I'm sure there'll be many who start out at 50s, mid 50s, and they are at a different phase. But I'm talking about me, because all my life, for the past 3.5 decades, I've been an entrepreneur. I've been in multiple global ecosystems, different sectors. I've learned through my mistakes. I've gained so much of experience, and I know I have so much to give. And so at this point of time, I'm really choosing. And every journey that I have, announced, where you guys have congratulated me, every journey has been beautiful. Like, I quickly want to say, and by the way, this is not an agenda driven, this is not what do you say, a pitch video, or what do you say, a kind of a marketing strategy. This is my way of just connecting with each one of you out there. We might be on a professional network, we also are on a social media platform, but we do not have to be strangers. And this is my way of reaching out to all of you in a very random Saturday morning with whatever's there in my heart to pour it out to you. And please, please just don't be viewers. Put in your comments or inbox me, or, and if you have my number, WhatsApp me. And by the way, I'm on a WhatsApp detox. I know, I'm not completely cut off from WhatsApp. I'm responding to individual messages here and there, but 80 to 90% I'm on WhatsApp detox for the last 2 days, and I intend to be so till Monday afternoon. So I'm going to be less on responding, but I will definitely respond. So tell me what's happening with your life. Be a free flow conversation. Tell me what's exciting that you're doing. Tell me why and where are you in your journey of experiences. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do today. Is it going to be a long video? I don't know. If I run out of talking with you guys, I would maybe end the session. And if I have a lot more to talk, we continue, right? So, yeah, one for starters, summer weekend, take care of yourself. I always would start with fitness. It could be a professional platform, it could be my YouTube channel, it could be my book, it could be anything under the sky. These days, even when I talk to founders, my call either starts or ends with this saying, hey, you're looking good, you're looking fit, or you know what, you're not looking fit. Work or vision and things will continue. Focus on health. So yeah, that's one thing I would always start with, right? So it's a summer weekend. So don't mess with your bodies. Oh my God, I'm giving you gyan. As always, I'm a born mentor. Yeah. What do you expect from me? I'm always going to give you gyan, right? I'm always going to get started with being that mentor's hat. So yeah, don't mess with your health. Don't go get drunk and slosh. You might drink a chilled beer, but when the beer goes into your system, it's no more chilled. It ruins your system, right? So a cold chilled wine or a beer or whatever, stay away. Stay away from alcohol, stay away from anything that might make you feel great right now, but later on messes with you. Let it be food, let it be drinks, let it be even to the point of going out there and doing excessive gaming, like, playing cricket or any kind of activity which kind of, puts you at risk with the sun. So, I'm going to quickly say in the last few weeks what's happened to me with my health wise. But before that, something which I learned very critically, right? And very critical was to understand what we need as our body, someone I started following with big admiration in the last 15 days. I'm going to quote him, I'm going to take his name, but before that, he said something that, and it comes from the medical background, right? He said, our body genes have not evolved, changed, or, become something very different from the cave times. Human genes are literally the same for millions of years, right? As long as we exist. But our world has changed so much from the cave times to where we could pick, pluck, or hunt our food. We've come to a few buttons on Swiggy, or, even the things that we cook at home is actually, if you see it, it's not completely healthy. It's experimented, in the name of organic or things like this. It's experimented food, right? So when our body is not changed, our genes have not changed, we are experimenting with the external environment and expecting our body to evolve or change according to the environment around. So keeping that in mind, I've started looking at everything that I do very differently, because now I am changing the environment to suit the genes of my body. That's what changed for 15 days back. So do that. If you could try this, try it out. Look at the world around, the things that you're doing starting from now. Maybe you might not continue, it's okay. But if you do adopt and continue, that's great. But just for a few hours after this video, try doing this. Look at the world around, the environment around, the situation, the circumstance. It could be a business meeting or a weekend at home or a travel holiday, anything. Look around you and say, how am I going to change my environment to suit my body, my genes, right? And then see how the things change. Like simple thing, right? Today, though I'm like one meal a day, earlier I would like plan my one meal and try to say, okay, I've not had anything through the day. My mind would be working about the kind of food that I would eat. But now I don't. I let my body speak to me. I let my system tell me when I want to eat. And if I'm hungry and if I'm truly hungry, the next question that comes to me is, would I pluck my food, pick my food, or hunt for my food? Don't get me wrong, don't jump the gun. I'm not going to go into the jungle and start hunting. I am not going to go grow, what you say, fruits on this, in the balcony of my flat, right? No, but still, when I'm choosing what I'm going to eat, I'm going to look at it from my genes. That if I was living in a cave, what would I do today? Like simple example, today I thought, let me hunt, right? So let me hunt. And I said, okay. Then I was like on Licious and I was looking at the actual farm chicken, right? And then as I was doing that, I took all the time. I didn't take a quick decision. Imagine if I were a cave woman and I'm going out to hunt. It's not like I walk out of my cave and I'm going to find the animal or chicken standing in front of me, right? I would have to look around. So I took my time. I was reading about it. I was looking at the label of it, and I was like, let me see, is it worth hunting? And then suddenly it hit me. Said, you know what, I'm not in the mood to eat meat today. So let me come back, right? And then I said, okay, let me think when I'm hungry. So, I'm now letting my body decide how and what my environment is. I'm not going to let my environment decide what my body is. And this, I came to know this concept when I met with Dr. Dharani. Dr. S. Dharani, he's on LinkedIn, but you should definitely follow him, though he doesn't write much about all these things. But he was a guest at a fitness club in Marine Infra, and 15 days back, you won't believe it. You all know, right? You've seen this gig that I do every year before my birthday, 100 days countdown for my best version. So hence, 15 days back, I just announced to myself, to my whole social media network, that I'm going to start my 100 days countdown. And when I become 56th year old, I'm going to be my best version ever. Like from my birth, right? From the time I was born, I want to be my best version. And I manifested, I did my routines in the morning, stood in the sunrise in the morning, and I promised myself, okay, this year, my 100 days is going to be the best phase, and I'm going to meet with my best version. And I completely believed in it. And that day when I went to office, to Marine Infra for this event, I heard Dr. Dharani speak. And he's very well researched, very well aware of what he's saying. And this concept, what I just told you, was introduced to me by him. And suddenly everything changed for me. My all these jargons that I was saying about I have what you say, a terrible relationship with the food, or I'm a comfort eater, or I'm an emotional eater, or any kind of emotions. I gobble up a bucket of ice cream. All that is now history for me. 1 hour of that person talking, and that's completely history. My mind is now silent. I'm not planning to eat. I'm not obsessed with eating. I'm not obsessed with food. So, oh yeah, I could continue the whole day, but follow him, and I'm planning something now. I'm planning to bring him on a few chats like this, and along with my coach, my another second most big role model, Cherin Kuruvela. If you guys have not heard me speak about him till now or write about him till now, trust me, you're not following me then. Get your act together, people. Follow me better. Because if you're following me, you'd absolutely know how odd I am with the journey that he's taken, with the way he's lived his life, the way he is, being an example to so many entrepreneurs, not just professionally, but personally. He's a coach to leaders, right? Just follow him. He's active on LinkedIn, Cherin Kuruvilla, if you've not seen him. But yeah, for the last 2 years, he has pulled me through his coaching from some of my most difficult challenges, my self transformation, which had kind of reached a place and plateau after 3 years. I started my journey when I was 50. I met him after 4 years or 3 years of my journey into my fitness. And it's been 2 brilliant years for me with him. He has had his struggles. At some point, I was like, I think after coaching me, he would give up coaching. I really troubled him, right? One, for starters, I would not stick to things which was suggested, or I would keep questioning. I would keep going back. But then his meditation, his guidance on my clarity, on my journey, on my boundaries with the food, people, things, this over giving personality that I had, I still do. Let me not, negative promote myself. I still give, I still slip on my boundaries. I'm still work in progress. He's still working on me as my coach. He will still, always be a support system when I need him. That's what he does to all his coaches. He's always around. Even after the coaching is done, if you reach out to him for help, he's always there. So just like for professional, for my mental stability, he's been there. When Dr. Dharani came in and said all this, what I also noticed is everything what Dr. Dharani said was something CK was for, right? So that also hit me hard. Said from 2 years, this amazing person, this amazing coach, leader, mentor has been guiding me, and I have not what you say, accepted what he's been saying, because now I'm looking at it from not just CK's perspective but also the Dr. Dharani's perspective. So hence, yeah, the last 15 days have been brilliant for me. I don't know if you notice, yes, I kind of what do you say, I'm on this live thing, but I feel amazing. I feel amazing. I feel brilliant. I'm excited. 85 more days and so much more to come. And a promise to all of you, I'm going to stick around more so. I'm going to come with more inputs, more professional inputs, more brilliant learnings that I'm having as I move on. And I'm open to have a chat or a cup of coffee with all. Have a lovely weekend. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.